Guys, I don't know what's going on. YouTube, let's hit my music again and we'll do it all over again. This is going to be fun, guys. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show! I am your host, Andrew Illy! And this is the ball of motherfucking truth, man. The Blue Bags have done it. Back to winning ways. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Guys, I've been live for about 5 minutes and I think I forgot to click live. So that's my bad. I've gone into the show for 5 minutes, so I'm starting all over again. I don't know what's going to come up on your end and I apologize, man. But the Blue Baggers have won, man. We're off to a win for season 2025. 5 weeks too late, but we're here, man. Oh my God, I'm bloody happy. And man, I don't even know where I am up to because I was live and I don't think I clicked the button. So I'm just going to start all over again. I apologize. For 4 weeks, man. For 4 weeks, we have been the Carlton Maxi Bonds right here. One good half, one shit half. And we have evolved, man. We have evolved into the Super Choc Drumstick full 4 quarters of footy today. It's bloody good stuff, man. But my God, it was freaking frustrating. I'm not going to get too excited at the win, man. But the final score in this one, guys, I'm going to enjoy it for today. The final score on this one was 17-19, 121, Carlton. 2 Eagles, who were 6-14-50, 71-point win today, man. And, man, I was screaming and begging for that last quarter to happen. Because for 3 quarters, man, despite us winning and I knew we were going to win, I was fucking furious. Because we were so wasteful. And our entries and our decision making, and we were just so laxy-daisy, man. We could have buried them in the first half. We dominated them. And honestly, we could have won by over 100 points this game. Nevertheless, at 3/4 time when it was 45 points, I was begging for a last quarter blitz and we got it and I was fucking thrilled. Now, there was 2 casualties, so it is bittersweet. We lost Harry Mackay to a concussion in the freaking first quarter, man. Guy can't catch a break at the moment. And the one that really devastated me, man, was shattering, was Kemp. What looks to be, and I pray to God it's not, but I know it is a ruptured Achilles. There was no one around him, man. And he's just gone down like he got shot. And I've seen it all too often before this, man. And he was in agony and just frustration, and he was banging the ground like he knew something bad had happened. And I knew, man, I went white and I was just shattered for him, man, because he's been a shining light up forward, man. Kemp, we're going to miss him. So that sucked. But look, man, despite those 2 things and a few banged up players, it was a good win. But for the first 3 quarters, I wasn't happy, man. It was frustrating. It was fucking frustrating. But now, after the game, when we went in that last quarter and we smashed them, that made me very happy. Guys, I hope I'm live and you guys can hear me okay. I'm not too sure what happened. I think it was my fault. I got too excited and started recording and I forgot to click live. So that's my bad, man. Blue Baggers have won. We have to be happy and enjoy this one before we move on to next week. Today, I'll enjoy it, man. It's been 4 weeks of frustration, man. And speaking of frustration, before this season started, man, I sang to my son before bed the Carlton theme song every night. Every night I would put him to bed, I would sing it, even after losses. And I was so embarrassed that we were losing, but I kept singing, man. I kept doing it. And when we won the game today, he was awake for this one. And I sung the song with him. And he recognized the song straight away. And it was fucking amazing, man. One of the best feelings. So, tonight, I'll sing it again to him, man. Again to that young fella. Don't give up, Blues. Let this be the building block for the season. Now, I'm not overly impressed because of those first 3 quarters were frustrating, man. I know I'm harsh and sometimes I'm negative, but man, it was just some of the decision making was doing my bloody head in. But man, our entries still need work. A lot of players still need some conditioning. This team lacked a bit of killer instinct in that first half, especially maybe the 3 quarters, I would say, and just lacked a bit of conviction. Just put the foot down, man, and be more ruthless. And we were in that last quarter, which made me so happy. But there was a reason why both these teams started 0-4, man. You can see it there, unpolished. And obviously we have more quality and more experience. But man, if we played like we did in those first 3 quarters against a good side, I'm not so sure that result would have happened. I know that's easy to say now, but 4 quarters, at the end of the day, we played 4 quarters. We won 4 quarters. And that pleases me. I couldn't ask for anything else in this game. And I wanted a big win, man. Put that percentage back up. Give the boys some confidence. And I'm sure they will be confident after this one. And yeah, man, it is what it is. We've won. We'll take it. We're happy. And then we'll move on to next week. We've got to quickly forget about it in a couple of days because North Melbourne on Friday won't be easy. But yeah, man. I don't know what you guys thought of this gather round and the crowd. I thought it was a bit soulless today. The crowd kind of sucked, to be honest. The gather round, I don't think I'm a huge fan of it, man. But, look, I would have loved to take my family to the game today. And when I was checking the fixtures at the start of the season, I'm like, oh, this is the one. This is the one that we'll go to with the whole family. And then I realized it was in Adelaide and I was furious. But anyway, man, I don't know what you guys think of gather round, but if this was at like Marvel Stadium today, man, in front of our proper fans and all the members, I think we would have won by 100 points plus. And look, the conditions, it was hot there. I get that. But the crowd, man, if we got on a roll early, we would have killed them off earlier in that first half, I reckon. It would have been game over. But, you know what? Eagles were still in it, maybe halfway through the third. And then we started kicking away a bit, which was good to see, man. Because our second halves have been the most damaging thing to this team all year. And we finally got over that hurdle. And I just pray that we continue that going forward, man. But it feels good, man. It feels good. Guys, if you like today's show, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new here. If you haven't and you're back for the second time, subscribe. Doing some good things here. I want to get to 500 subs by the end of this weekend. And I think we're very, very close to that goal. So, up the baggers. Man, leave a comment. Go nuts in the live chat. I'll get to you guys soon. We've got All City Jimmy saying they haven't been getting flogged. They've been hiding. Oh, they've been trying. Good for their mental state. And I've got no idea what you've said, man, for those those 2 words there. Hondemic says starving for a win for the Blues, and we got it. And, here we go. My phone's predictive text sucks. Go Blues. Absolutely. I saw CDR in the chat. At least it's a win. Absolutely, man. We'll take 70 points. If you said at the start of the game today, how much will we win by, and someone said 70 points, you'd take it in a heartbeat. So, yeah. Oh, fantastic, All City. Love it. Man. First, turn that bell on for all notifications. Follow me on all social media, guys. X, I'm tweeting during the games. Our home is YouTube. There we go. Links are in the description. You know the drill. First quarter started, and I was tearing my hair out, which led to the first Oscar Allen goal, man. And it was good link-up play from Gov and Carroll, who made his debut today. It was Sard's 200th. Akers was a late out with an illness, so Lord, who shouldn't have been dropped, came back in the side. Lovely to see. And man, Gov and Carroll linked up very nicely and found Will White about 48 metres out here. And then for some weird reason, lack of communication or whatever it was, just go back and have a shot, man. Will White has handballed it to Motlop, who's, I don't know if it's his fault for asking for the ball, but there was West Coast plays all around him. And Motlop, of course, got tackled, turnover, few kicks, and Eagles, Oscar Allen has kicked a goal. And I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. So West Coast kicked the first goal. Another guaranteed goal went begging when Curnow handballed it back to Melbourne from Adelaide to Zach Williams, who was in the square. It would have been a certain goal, man. All he had to do was hit the target. I don't know if you guys remember that one. And the handball's gone to Shepparton. Seriously. And that was one that went begging. Again, Zach Williams, thinking he has an hour in the forward 50, is just jogging along, trying to compose himself in front of goal. Meanwhile, an Eagles player is just sprinting his ass off, tackled him, holding the ball, or he butchered the kick, and another goal went begging. So a lot of frustration early, man. Wasteful chances here. Curnow missed a set shot. Things weren't looking great early on. Kemp with a lovely goal assist with an unselfish handball here to Curnow, Charlie Curnow, who got the goal. And Ollie Hollins had a nice shepherd in the lead up to this play. Cottrell with a nice pass. Got back in front. We're 9-7 up at this point. Despite wasting chances, we're still winning, which was good. Harry Mackay, head clash, concussion. I'm assuming he's going to miss next week. I don't know what happened here. He just kind of wasn't looking, and they bumped heads. The Eagles player was fine, I think, and Harry Mackay had to go off. He didn't look good, man. Shit run of luck. So that sucked. James, did we need that or what? Absolutely, man. Very good win. McGovern, who I had a lot of question marks before this game, man. Doherty, McGovern, Harry Mackay, Motlop, Fogarty. McGovern was a big one. I was he was borderline getting dropped with his current form. But man, to his credit, I thought he was outstanding today. Fucking great performance. Silence people like me and other critics, but back it up next week, please. He had a big impact with a spoil, man. Running back with a flight. I don't know if you guys remember this. He nearly killed himself and landed on his face. But it was a great effort running back against the run of play. And that nearly led to an awesome goal, but Zach Williams missed on the other side. Will White, have a shot. That's what I wrote in my notes. Why did he pass again? He marked it about 45 to 40 metres out. Second time he's done this. And I think he went to pass to Kemp in the pocket, and it was just a turnover. And I'm like, man, back yourself. Don't worry if you've missed. Just keep going. And he did the same thing 5 minutes ago when he's gone to pass it and it fucked up. So he's done it twice. But, yeah, man. That did my head in. Durden, I was so glad he got picked today. So happy for him because he performed well in the VFL the week before. He got a goal and he scored, I think, 4 goals today. I'll double check that. But rap for him, man. Kemp with a nice assist here. Durden got his first goal. And Sard and Walsh were involved. Everything was flowing in this play. Durden, another goal. Back-to-back goals for Durds. From a stoppage, Cripps got the assist inside 50. Durden one-on-one. Out the back. Kind of pushed off his defender and ran in and kicked the goal. Bit of momentum here. That was 24-9. And that's how it finished, man. In the first quarter, wasteful chances. Very, very wasteful here. Eagles' rebounding was very good, but they just couldn't convert. They were finding so much space on the wing, man. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but man, far out. A good team would have absolutely punished us. But yeah, man. What else? It was a very open game. A lot of space out there for both teams. And that's why I was frustrated that we didn't kick away and blast them. Carroll was impressive first quarter, man. Walsh, I thought he was definitely BOG today. Easily. He was good in the first quarter. I think he had like 13 touches in the first. He had a couple of butcher kicks, which he usually does, but overall, man, his overall game was amazing. Kemp was good. Silvani was good in the first. McGovern, Durden, Hewitt was amazing again. I've got to go look at the numbers, but I think Hewitt had over 30 touches. And yeah, man, we'll smashing him in clearances and contested possessions all game, and especially in the first quarter. Steve says, Carroll looked good, very promising, quick with the ball and made some good decisions. Absolutely, man. Just lacking a little bit of efficiency in that second half, but man, I would definitely keep him in the side. I liked him, man. First game. Hayden says, crap win. I don't think so, man. I'm happy with it. The first 3 quarters, no, but the last we made up for it. I'm gonna leave it at that. The second quarter, Harry came off and Lord on. Aiden Sir wasn't happy with the performance. Fair enough, man. I feel ya. I wasn't up until the last quarter, and that's when I'm like, okay, they salvaged it. But I don't argue you on that if you feel that way, man. By all means, because I definitely felt it for 3 quarters. What was I saying? Second quarter, guys. Harry came off, like we said, with that concussion. Lord on. Walsh kicked the first goal of this quarter. Nice pass by Zach Williams. Charlie was getting involved in everything up the field, playing on that 50 line. That was good to see. And he looked sharper than he has in the last 4 weeks, Charlie. So I'm very happy with that. There was a lot of positives today, guys, despite some bad habits kicking in still. Sauce had a really goal-saving, nice diving spoil, very low to the ground. That saved us a goal. It was great to see. I love his effort, man. He puts in everything, Jack Silvani. Durden, this was fucking hilarious, man. We had this play where we burst through the middle and kicked it over the top to Durden, who had a guaranteed goal. All he needed was a good bounce. The ball had bounced completely over him as he was running towards goal. And then the defender for Eagles has grabbed it, and Durden has just bear hugged him with his dick in his face. It was hilarious. I can't believe they didn't give Holden the ball. But, yeah, man, I cracked up laughing. It was one of the funniest tackles I've seen in a while. Little Dirds holding this guy up, man, it was crazy. Archer Reed, who had a good few moments here, kicked the goal. We got punished, man. We got punished for not taking our chances. And that was a mark and goal from 50, so the score was 33-16 at this point. Cooper Lord kicked a goal, fresh off the substitution. First AFL goal as well, and a stoppage. Chera got the handball, quick assist there, and bang, Cooper Lord scored his first goal in the AFL. And he should never have been dropped, man. 39-17, we're up by 3 goals. Jamie Cripps for West Coast answered back. Goal off the back of putrid entries in the lead up to this by Lord, Chera, and others. Just disgusting, man. I was really fucking frustrated. Lacking that killer instinct, like I said. We could have easily put them away here. But Eagles, to their credit, they stayed in it. And an easy goal, man. In acres of space as well. Like, they got out the back so easy. That made it 40-23. So back to 17 points. Walsh, a goal again for Walshy. Second of the quarter. Cottrell with the assist. Set shot. Walshy backed himself. I love it. And he was going to pass, and I'm fucking screaming at the TV. I'm like, don't you motherfucking dare, Walshy. Stop it. No. And he didn't in the end, and he went back and he drilled it. And I love that. I love when players back themselves, man. And I'll get to Fogarty in the third quarter about that one. Remind me. TDK, Chera, TDK, set up Mott Flop. Who missed? What's new? Jesse can't buy a goal. Walshy, great read off a marking contest. Got his third goal of the quarter. Great work through the middle from TDK, inside 50 to Fog. And Walshy ended up with the goal. 53-24 at halftime, man. So we're up by 29 points. We won the quarter. Haynes was actually had a decent quarter this second quarter, and he was better overall today. Happy with that. Hewitt was amazing. Sauce again. Walshy went to the old Walshy that we know. Wiedering and Sard were solid down back. But man, we missed so many chances. The entries were awful, and that no-killer instinct was really pissing me off. But, look, we still had the lead at halftime, which is the most important thing. Al, win streak incoming, kicking myself as I forgot to put the house on the Blues. This was the one. This was the one, Al. Should have done it, man. Stephen, Mott Flop. Look, I'm going to keep calling him Mott Flop till he performs. Sorry, Jesse, man. I love ya, but fuck, man. Do something. Aiden, did you notice we were thinking about passing it off 30 metres out? Go back yourself for the goal. Absolutely, man. It happened so many times tonight, and I was fucking losing my shit. Crazy stuff. At halftime, that was when the biggest questions needed to be asked, man. Will we perform in the second half? Because for 4 straight weeks, we haven't. We've run out of gas, lack composure, can't handle pressure, mentally weak. Was that going to happen again? I'm asking all these questions, man. But, look, we passed the test. And Eagles, they're no good, man. And that's, look, as happy as I am that we won by 70 points, I'm not going to be overly impressed and excited because it was the Eagles. So, we've got to have that in the back of our minds. And North Melbourne next week is going to be very tough. Nevertheless, 71-point win, we'll take it. Third quarter, how will we go in the second half? And straight away, man, the concerns and the alarm bells were going off because Eagles kicked a goal within inside the first minute. It was Liam Ryan with a goal. Harley Reid assist. Back to 23 points. Straight through the middle, man. But then, McGovern, who was awesome. A fucking great tackle on Waterman, holding the ball. Waterman had no idea what was going on. Spearing pass to Lord in the middle. And then Lord found Fogarty. And I really wanted him to back himself here. This is the one that I was talking about. Because he had missed a few up until this point, man. And easy shots that you just can't miss. Anyway, Fogarty. I think this is the one where he's on a tough angle, man. And you know what? He backed himself finally. Because often he was looking to pass. He wasn't confident. But this one, as soon as he decided, no, fuck it, man. I'm going to go for goal. I knew he was going to kick it. And I fucking pumped my fist because I was so happy that he went for goal and he actually backed himself. Because he needed a goal, man. He's been in really bad form. So that was awesome to see. The score suddenly is 61-31. So we're back by 30 points up. And because our second halves, man, before this second half, we were plus 52 points in the first half and minus 110 in the second half. It's shocking. So we answered back to Liam Ryan and I was happy. Charlie Curnow out-muscled his defender. Mark about 15 metres out and he kicked a goal. 37 points of difference. Cripps then kicked a goal. Ollie Hollins inside 50 from an out-of-bounds. The Eagles play kicked it out of bounds on the full. Ollie was about 55 out, centered it to the top of the square, and Cripps took the mark out the back. Little push there. But you know what? He marked it and kicked the goal. Blues up by 40 points. Starting to get excited here. Durden, another goal. Lovely finish from the boundary. Sard, Haynes and Doc and Chero were involved, and Ollie Hollins ended up getting the assist for this one. Great goal by Durds. So at 3/4 time, man, it's 45 points of difference. 81 to 36. We were still very wasteful. We could have been up by more and should have been up by more. So I was very frustrated, man. But we were killing him in disposals, contested possession, uncontested possession. We had more marks inside 50. And the way the game was going, we just could not lose this. It wasn't going to be another Richmond. And I was very confident of that because at 3/4 time, we went up a level. And we extended the lead, man. So that was a decent quarter, but still frustrating. And I'm like, I tweeted out at the 3/4 time, and I'm like, man, we need to go on a blitz here. And then I'll be happy. And we fucking did, man. Walsh, Hewitt, Sard, McGovern, Haynes, Charlie Kerner were all good that quarter. Will White, at this point of the game, could not buy a goal. He missed 3 last week, and he missed about 3 up until this point. We'll get to him, though. He made up for it, man, in this last quarter. But the 4th quarter started with another poor entry. End-to-end goal that we conceded. It was Chera that went for the entry, and it was just a shocker, man. And a wasted chance by Cottrell before this, so we're still missing. We missed 19, I think, tonight. 19 shots at goal. Counter-attack by Eagles. Rebound. Goal for Liam Ryan. Made it 82-42. And I'm like, don't lose the fucking quarter, boys. Come on. We've done 3 quarters justice. We need to just package it right now. Win this quarter and smash them. So it wasn't the best start. And then Owies got the goal. So Eagles have kicked the first 2 goals of the quarter, man. Matt Owies, who used to play for the Blues, and I loved Owies, man. He literally fought off 3 Carlton players. Used a lot of strength here. We couldn't tackle him. It was pretty piss weak by us, to be honest. But it was a very nice finish by Owies, and he got a goal, 83-48, so it's 35 points. And Eagles, back-to-back goals, I'm like, come on, man. Don't do this to me, Blues. I would have been fucking furious if we didn't win this quarter. Luckily, Durden kicked another goal. Corey Durden pounced on the loose ball in the square. It was Ollie Hollins who kicked it inside 50 to Kemp. Ball dropped down to the ground. And Durden quickly out the back with a snap, made it 89-48. And then, literally, a minute after this, man, Kemp, the ball's gone inside 50, I think, and Kemp has just dropped. And completely, I think he's ruptured his Achilles here. Shattering, man. Absolutely devastating. There's always something bad, and we're just cursed, man, with these fucking injuries. It does my head in. So that really put a damper on things, man. We had to quickly forget it and move on, and credit to the boys, they did that. Jesse Motlop won a free kick for around the neck, and then the Eagles player belted him again. That made Motlop react, which I loved seeing, man. A little bit of cunt, and then it was a little bit of a push and shove and a brawl. Anyway, Motlop, after this, a beautiful pass. Well done, Jesse. But I'm not going to let you off the hook until you start scoring goals, man. Very nice pass to Sam Doherty, who was under pressure as well this game, man. He wasn't very good in the first 4 weeks, and he was borderline getting dropped as well. I said on my preview, I wouldn't be surprised if he is. He was better today. Still not fantastic. Like, I think he needs to up his tank a little bit, but he scored a very nice set shot here, goal, and I'm fucking happy because I love Doc. I want to see him do well, and it's good that he put in a solid performance today. That made the score 95-48. McGovern deserved this goal. He went bang from 55 metres out on the run. Great goal. One of the best goals today, I reckon. And that pumped me up. That was 102-49, and there was 9 minutes and 41 left at this point. And then we went on a little bit of a goal frenzy. Cripps scored the next goal. It was a rebound and transition from D50, which was nice. And we did that a lot, man, but there was so much space, and Eagles aren't great, so it was easy. Will White made up for a couple of bad mistakes in this quarter. He had a couple of shit kicks and a few bad misses, and he unselfishly found Cripps, his captain, who scored another goal for him. That made it 108-50. So we're edging closer to that 10-goal mark, which I was happy about. And then Will White finally scored a goal. I was fucking wrapped with this. Hewitt just got a handball away, man. He was literally so close to getting tackled to holding the ball, but he sneakily got a handball out, and Will White snapped it on his left. Finally got his goal. Lovely to see, man. Great scenes. They all went up to him. And then he followed up with another assist to Cripps, who kicked another goal, and that made it 70 points, and that was it. Game over, man. Will White with a couple of goal assists and a goal himself to make up for a few little errors and a few bad misses from him. Lovely stuff. And in the end, man, 121-50, Carlton by 71 points. Very happy. But we still lacked a little bit of killer in those first 3 quarters, man. We left it late to steamroll them. So going forward, I would love to see us kill teams off early and take that pressure off, man, because that's what happened against Richmond in round 1. But I think we've learnt that lesson, hopefully. North Melbourne on Good Friday, going to be very, very interesting, man. They were good for 3 quarters, I heard, against Gold Coast today, but they ended up losing by, how much was it? 52 points, so they got rolled over in the end. So we can win them. We can win this game. I'm expecting us to win this game, but it's not going to be easy. But I don't know. I'm actually not that confident, to be honest. I think they'll come out firing, and I just hope we are not lured into that false sense of security after winning this one, man. Because, yeah, North are way better than Eagles, in my opinion. Eagles are the bottom of the barrel, man. They're just... I mean, honestly, the way they played today, man, if they came up against like a Collingwood, easily over 100 points, in my opinion. In saying that, we could have won by over 100 points, but bad decision-making and silly turnovers and bad entries inside 50, which kind of let us down in those first 3 quarters, man. But you know what? The positives are we won 4 quarters, and that's all we can hope for, man. Let's go to my votes for this one. I'm going to give Walsh 3 votes today, man. He was awesome. I'm going to give Hewitt 2. And I'm going to give Durden a 1 vote, man. Corey Durden. Because I think coming in from the VFL and performing well there, coming into this game today, he kicked 4 goals. And they came at good stages of the game. So I'm going to give him 1 vote, man. There's a lot of people you could have given votes for today, and I think McGovern was probably one of them. It was out of him and Durds for 1 vote each, but look, I think McGovern's job was made easy today from the opponent, so I'm just going to give it to Durds. But he was good. He was very fucking good, Mitch McGovern, and I'm very happy about that, man. Stats, we smashed him, man. More possessions, more contested and uncontested, more marks. It was like 136-87. And clearances 40-18. Our midfield dominated. So, yeah. And we didn't have as many clangers as Eagles did, but we still had 46 and Eagles had 50. They had more tackles, probably because we had the ball way more than them. And yeah, overall, man, solid performance. We'll take it, and it's something to build on. And that's all we can say, man. Steve, kicking and handballing needs serious work. We still can't get the fundamentals right. I agree, man. And that was frustrating. But hopefully this gives them confidence to get back on track. That's exactly where my mind is, man. 100%. So, that's it, man. We turned into the Super Choc drumstick. 4 quarters of footy. But let's see if we can sustain that next week. Because honestly, man, if we don't go and beat North Melbourne next week, this win today means fucking nothing. So that is my warning. And if we don't beat North next week, I will go nuclear, man. Major rant coming. But let's not hope for that. I want us to win. I want us to do well. Come on, boys. Up the fucking baggers. Guys, nice, enjoyable review today. I'm not angry. I was for 3 quarters, but man, we got the job done in the end, and that's all we can hope for. Guys, I'm going to leave you early today. If you've enjoyed the show, subscribe, hit that thumbs up for me, helps the channel out. Thank you, Petra. Good summary of the game. I hope so. I'm very happy, man. I'm not happy at the start of my performance. I went live for 5 minutes, man, and I forgot to click the fucking button. So that was my bad, man. But look, 4 quarters of footy makes it all right, eh? Like, subscribe, turn the bell on for all notifications. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the game, man. And that's it, guys. Enjoy your weekend. The Blues fucking won. Gives us something to look forward to and makes our weekend great. I love you all. Up the fucking baggers. Follow me on all social medias and leave a comment. And enjoy your weekends. Adios. Good night. Thank you, guys. And remember, subscribe, man.